if I ever want to stop working in video games, maybe I have a career as a consultant in Hollywood now for Western guns.
Just stick to.
You got one.
You were saying?
Hi, I'm Dennis Schwartz, gameplay director for Hunt Showdown 1896. Thank you for playing our game.
说到 Crytek， 中国的玩家大家会想到孤岛危机，但现在我们有了新游戏猎杀对决1896，所以给中国玩家，尤其是有很多还没上手的玩家们介绍一下这款游戏吧。
Absolutely. Hunt Showdown 1896 is an extraction shooter, and we are in the year 1896. That is a very unique setting because it allows us to be 1 foot in the Wild West and 1 foot in the modern age. For us as developer, this gives a lot of really cool options to show new gameplay with like revolvers and Western weapons, but also kind of explore the horror from a more basic level, not a tech level. So we're doing a lot of things in this game based on the technology of its time, and that just makes it very interesting to experience. One of the things we were improving a little bit, and we've experimented with little hunter bots to help you with the onboarding for some players. These are new techniques that we are step by step introducing into the game because we want that first onboarding experience to be a lot better, a lot smoother. It's all about making sure you have these moments of success in the beginning, right? And feel at home, you feel like you can do this before you meet the veterans. 这个游戏设计在1896，为什么要在那个年代？它有什么特殊的意义吗？ We always liked the idea of a dark western, like going into the bayou of Louisiana. You have voodoo, you have like lots of local horrors, legends, and mysteries. So exploring that in a video game was very exciting for us. So it's like the dark corners of the world. It's not the big cities, it's not the famous places, but it's a little bit out there in the area. And I think the swamps of Louisiana have lots of mysteries to discover. 对于一个 FPS 游戏来说，有时候我们讲究爽感，开枪很快，但是在这款游戏当中呢，你又需要藏匿的很好，有的时候呢，你还会弄出一些噪音，那些鸟，而且在装子弹的时候是一枚一枚的装进去的，在爽感和藏匿之间是怎么做到平衡的？ That was a very interesting aspect because we embraced this very early on. That like this could be a strength from the gunplay. By saying like the players need to learn the little quirks, the little negatives that each of these weapons have in order to maximize them. So you can really learn the weapons based on their limitations. 所以你们大家在设计这些枪械的时候，有没有参考很多的电影元素？ Yes, movies were a very, very big part in our research as well. But we've also learned a few things about movies. And many of the movies that we've watched for reference actually were wrong themselves. Oh. And this is probably because in Hollywood, very often they're using the same prop guns. But very often, if it's an old movie, and we learned that with the research we did, when a certain technology was invented, for example, like cartridges, when they stopped using just gunpowder, ball and cap, old style, they sometimes have a movie about a very early Western period, but they use guns from a late Western period. 你们将来会不会做一个丰富的概念设定书给到好莱坞的片场，帮助他们促进西部片的发展？Help Warner Bros. Maybe, yeah. 20th Century Fox, yeah. If I ever want to stop working in video games, maybe I have a career as a consultant in Hollywood now for Western guns. Oh, okay, so stay here, not Hollywood. Yeah. I prefer games. I like the interactive game. That's great. 我很喜欢你们的配乐，而且很多的玩家都喜欢，所以能不能给我们介绍一下你们的这些作曲家、音乐创作者，然后他们有没有计划开个巡演什么的？
Rise up, dead man, let the gunshots ring. Shadows calling, let the gunshots ring.
We are very, very lucky to have like a very good sound design team. And as we went into the early access with Hunt Showdown, we were thinking about we really need a song of some sort. And we didn't have one yet. So the sound people, they went together, they jammed over a weekend, and they came up with a very iconic humming sound. Yeah. And that became such an iconic piece in the game that they started forming a band. This is such an important and very, very nice way of getting like soul into the game. If it's your own people, like from the heart of their own desire, like create these songs and make it really fit to Hunt Showdown. They're writing the songs for Hunt Showdown.
我能够感受到这款游戏的音效非常非常的棒。所以在游戏的设计之初就决定把它放到很重要的位置吗？
Yeah, these sound traps we call them, like dogs in a cage, birds on the ground, that you can startle up and then they make noise. You want to avoid that as a player. So sound has been a very, very important piece right from the get-go because it is a catalyst. Like the monsters as well, they make noise when you attack them. And you don't want to be the one spotted by the other team. You want to spot the other team. So you want to have the advantage. So it's super important to make sure you do not make too much noise and you listen for the mistakes of the other players. So sound is essential for Hunt Showdown.
好的，最后一个问题，能不能对中国的玩家说些什么？
Yeah, absolutely. So I can really recommend it at the bottom of my heart. Like we've poured so much love and our souls into it to make a rich sandbox game that is a bit hard at first. It takes a moment to overcome, but it is so rewarding once you've taken that step forward and stayed with the game. Thank you again for that.